hoje. Olha esse símbolo nas minhas costas. Yeah, yeah.
Manaus in the Amazon, commonly referred to as the Dagestan of Brazil, where all the best champions come from.
The Hokage has taken the mat. Here we go.
We're underway. There is a quick look at the tail of the tape, but the action is underway already. There is no wasting time here at AIGA Champions League.
Fabricio Hokage, one of the most exciting athletes in the sport. Incredible athlete. Brilliant movements. He's already sliding around the guard. And a nice recovery, but here he goes. Past the guard already.
The
buggy choke attempt.
He saw it coming. But the speed of that leg drag and the footwork in getting around the guard, so quick. This is why you can't blink when Fabricio Hokage is on the mat.
And he's looking to jack that arm up. Got the underhook deep over here on his left side. Heavy hips with that mount.
And you know what? If there was any question about whether the guys would take it easy in the first 2 minutes because there are no points and they would step on the gas in the latter half of the round, well, it just goes to show that Fabricio Hokage is out to get it done.
Yeah, they put all of that idea to rest. He's worked. Check that out, how he brings that right arm across and uses the lever of the elbow to try to pry the grip apart.
Yeah, you see Qing has got a sailor grip style, S grip. His hands, he's doing his best to try and keep his elbow, well, stop it from getting flared out by linking his hands together, but I don't know if that defense is going to cut it.
It's only going to last so long. If Andre can keep this dominant position, he'll be able to walk. He thought about switching off to the double underhooks there. You saw it for just a moment. Sliding the elbow all the way across now.
Yeah, he's insistent on attacking that side. He wants that arm.
Trying the skipping escape is Qing. But the hips of Fabricio Hokage, super low, super heavy. Ooh, he may be stepping across looking for the triangle. See him threatening it now.
Coming high. He's kind of covering the top of the arm with his right leg now. He's kind of coming up closer to the shoulder.
He's got to be careful, though. He's got to be careful as he starts to get his hips light to get in position so he can move. It opens up that kipping escape opportunity, and you can see that he felt that knee starting to slide in, decided to bail, take the safer route, just stay heavy. Oh, and here comes recovery back into the butterfly guard. I'm going to try to kick into a leg lock.
Points are now active. We're over halfway through this first 5-minute round, first round of 3. But of course, a submission can end this match entirely at any moment.
And look at the way Fabricio Hokage deals with the leg attack.
Oh, the dynamicism and the footwork is really, he moves so quickly.
Yeah, I think he's got the best movement of any athlete that we're going to see this weekend.
And I got to say, I just want to point this out, Brian, that I really like his passing posture. You know, the way that he switches from being flat-footed to on his toes. He's got his hips low, but then he can explode in a moment. It's artistry.
Reverse De La Hiva off the bottom position. Gives a kick away. Now going to try to invert. Kiss of the dragon style. Almost. He gives up the guard pass during his movement.
Yikes, that was a big technical error on Qing's part there. I think Fabricio Hokage was almost happy to allow him to try that move.
And you see Andre just switching sides back and forth, gets the knee in position, clears the guard. He'll score off of this.
Nice work of that inside elbow control, keeping the tricep off the ground, the elbow off the ground, denying Qing the ability to shrimp away, recover guard. And not only does he pass, he goes from knee ride into the mount, and now he's got a nice 5-0 lead. And that, of course, we should point this out here, the points may be confusing people. It was 3 for the pass, 2 for the mount.
That's right.
It's a hybrid rule set here, right?
It is. It's a hybrid rule set. They use the scoring convention of ADCC for the most part.
So that'd be 2 for the mount, 3 for the back, 3 for the body triangle.
Yes, it's either 2 or 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. 30 seconds to go here in this opening round. of our second match. Team Modolfo fully in control. Nice head positioning. You see how Fabricio uses his head against the face. Oh, he's going to try to step off for the Kimura. Didn't quite have the grips that he wanted. And we'll be back to an open guard situation with less than 10 seconds to go here in the opening round.
That's time. That's the end of the first 5-minute period. The athletes will go back to their corners for a brief moment. That's one round down, one in the bag for Team Modolfo. And you can see in the corner actually is Mo Jassin, head ADCC organizer, the organizer for 2019 and 2022 and the upcoming 2024 ADCC World Championships. But here's the best moments. You want to talk us through some of these here, Brandon?
You know, we can see Fabricio, he changes sides so well. His movement is so clean with his guard passing. He'll go side A, side B, back and forth. And once he gets you behind just a little bit, able to slide that knee into position, uses the knee on belly to solidify the guard pass, and then steps right into the mount position. Some strong positional attacking, strong guard passing from Fabricio, but not able to secure the submission.
I don't feel like he's been too insistent on the submission yet in this match. I mean, he's definitely you know, sought out some openings, but I wouldn't say that he's really gone for the kill yet. Maybe we'll see that change now. He's 5 minutes down and the blood is flowing and warm and ready to go.
Little adjustment to the clock there. They started it just a little bit early. There we go. And so Qing pulls guard again. Remember, the only way to score a point, leg drag, only way to score a point in the first 2 minutes of the match of each round is via takedown. So look at this.
No,
just
that is
beautiful
exactly
movement.
the same guard pass we've seen now 3 times in a row. Wow. It's one of the most effortless looking leg drags I think I've ever seen, Brandon.
Yeah, just dominant Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu from Fabricio Andre. Using that knee on belly to push those hips. But Qing staying up on his side, keeping himself from getting mounted right now. And Fabricio not really pushing the pace too much because there's no points to be had right now. So 1 minute until the points hit.
Curious to see the way that Fabricio Andre was hanging out in that position there. It's, his knee was almost entirely across the torso and touching the mat, but he didn't pass his leg all the way across. His foot was hooking the hip, so it's kind of a hybrid knee ride mount. But
yeah, similar to the way, you know, if you're a fan of ADCC over the years, historically, think about the way that Hoyler Gracie used to look when he'd pass the guard. It was all about sliding into that knee on bend. Check this out. Arm triangle attempt.
And I think that was why. That's why. When you're in the mount, it's maybe sometimes a little bit... it's a little bit easier for the guy to kind of shell up. But when you hang out in that kind of halfway position, then it can give you a little more in the way of openings, right?
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe Andre was going to hang out in that knee ride until the points period hit so he could just make an easy score right there. Just put himself in position so that when the points started, which is right now, that he could be ready to get a quick 2. Oh, my
Stomp
goodness.
pass. Love it. Love that attack right there. He nearly cleared the inside knee. And I think he's going to get it there. He manages to deal with that inside leg. Back exposure.
Oh, look at this. Maybe a reversal coming up.
Oh, yeah. That's good work there from Qing.
Yeah, and he's going to have to wrestle with Fabricio now. 2.5 to go in the second round of our second matchup here. Team Modolfo.
Oh, wrist snap. There was a wrist snap attempt there from Fabricio Andre.
We were just talking about that right before we went on the air.
We were geeking out over wrestling techniques with Brandon. You mentioned this one of your favorite. And look at that. Slide by to the foot sweep from the back. Fabricio Andre one hook in. We're seeing some really slick grappling here at AIGA.
Qing denying that second hook. But he's got to be careful keeping his hand down there. I mean, Fabricio could move right into a choke. There's the second hook now coming in. It's going to make it 3-0.
And you could score from this back control position with either 2 hooks in or a body triangle.
And just like with ADCC, you can score multiple times in a row from the back position. So Fabricio, and you'll see that here, he just did that, 6-0 now. Ooh.
Seems to be going high though. Could see maybe like reverse triangle from this position.
Thinking about the rear triangle, switching off this Kimura grip to control it.
Oh, Qing is in deep water here. Deep, deep waters.
Oh, man.
Brief separation of that grip, and there it is. Oh, we're looking at a shoulder lock attack. And I think actually that shoulder lock has enabled Qing to kind of just about get a little angle.
He's going to go for the Americana on the inside, the Udigarami.
Thought he might slip his head out, but the triangle only got tighter.
Got it. Tangled arm lock. Beautiful, man.
Clinical.
2 matches, 2 submissions. Team Modolfo.
How would you call that submission, Brandon?
It's got a couple of different names. Tangled arm lock,